Hey guys, Eric here with another request. Someone asked for Faerie, Dagger, Vacuum, Cyclone. I actually think this will be a super fun build. There's a lot of synergy with really just everything about this loadout. The one thing that doesn't necessarily fit in a super synergistic way is the Dagger. The Dagger is single target, it's obviously physical damage. The Vacuum Grenade, though, and the Cyclone are both AoE stun disruption. They're both pulling guys together, so you can use them to chain off each other. Like I can pull a guy here and then pull him there with Cyclone. And Faerie's Teleport, if you level it up, is actually insane area of effect damage. So everything about this build kind of synergizes around the skill mastery area control approach. So let's see what's in the town straight away. Okay, attack damage and skill mastery. The skill mastery is good, but it's kind of overpriced at this point, so I'm just going to pick up the overworld items and move along. Okay, so I've revealed both hazards in the starting point. So here's what you can do with this crazy combo. Basically, you can chain together the Cyclone and the Vacuum, and I intend to level up Faerie Teleport, so then I can use that as like my main damage source. But I can start all these fights just by immediately jumping into everyone, cycloning them all to a point, and then vacuuming. So as soon as they're back out of that Cyclone, I got to vacuum them for extra disruption, and now they're all dead. And with the crazy low Faerie cooldowns, it's pretty easy to just keep chaining off that combo over and over again. Alright, so I'm just going to rush through this first world. This guy who likes to run away, I'll pull back and everyone else. Pretty easy. So my Dagger is still doing meaningful damage at this point in the game. If this was, for example, a daily run, I would definitely want to make sure to get in all my Dagger hits. But as this run goes on, I think you're going to find that it's just not even necessary to be attacking. I think I'm going to be instantly blowing up all the bigger fights. Boss fights will be a bit annoying. With any AoE build, you have to worry about, okay, so what are my boss fights going to look like? I know that, like, the general fights, anything with multiple targets is going to be an absolute cakewalk. But I do need to make sure that I still maintain a decent amount of damage for these boss fights. Now, the nice thing about the boss fights is I have two stuns, two very reliable stuns, in the Cyclone and the Vacuum Grenade. So the fact that I have Faerie Teleport means it's going to be very consistent to get in on enemies. Ooh, that's a perfect spot to dust. So I can hit the Blacksmith, the Jeweler, and the Gold Mountain. And there's probably a Wise Man here, or maybe a Wise Man here. I think I'm going to teleport here straight away and see what I want to do with the sets. But what I was saying is that because I have the Faerie Teleport to position myself, I can always get pretty much everyone with like no effort in my initial Cyclone. If I didn't have that, oops, I need to kill these guys. No, I didn't kill them in time, so they're all reviving. That was stupid. Not that good at talking and playing. So I'm a little low. Again, I'm just playing kind of reckless because I know I can kill these guys really fast. I don't really want Necros as my god. That was a mistake. But anyways, I'm going to dust. I'm going to see what the sets look like. And do I actually want to go this way so I can end on the Wise Man? I might do that. Okay, so Echo Spark is good. Pyrians is pretty good. I'm always going to be in the middle of all the enemies using my Cyclone. So let's go ahead and start Pyrian's set. Echo Spark's really good too. I'll just go Echo Spark, Pyrians. Hopefully there's not a set I wanted more somewhere, but that's okay. So I need to be a tiny bit careful because I did get myself hit for no good reason earlier. I do want to start like upgrading the Faerie. You see, if I just stay in the middle of all the enemies, I have immense control with the Cyclone skill. I just kind of want to stay in the thick of it though. Alright, so Tormentor set, normally that would be a good set, but in this case I have such fantastic area of effect damage. This would be insane as I pull everyone together. They would all blow each other up. But I'm not worried about that case. What I'm worried about with this particular character is my ability to clear single targets. So I need to be careful, you know, not about these fights where I can just chain everything together with Cyclone Grenade. But I need to worry. Ooh, okay, so, Vacuum's damage is really a lot worse than Cyclone's. I kind of want to just go ahead and upgrade. Yeah, this is the biggest damage jump. It's just upgrading my Faerie teleport into an actual attack skill. Again, I should be able to Merciless Clear. I think I will one-shot these. Oops. I think just my Cyclone will kill these guys. Let's see. No, not quite. But just my Faerie teleport will just barely kill them. So if I'm careful, I should be able to get a Merciless Defense here just by chaining my abilities semi-intelligently. For example, if I chain my Cyclone into my Vacuum Grenades, I can kill everyone instantly. And then I know that my Faerie teleport will one-shot. So I got the Merciless there for a little bonus gold. Go ahead and go up here. I'm just going to go ahead and... so there's a god that I do want. So, Führer is a fantastic god here because I just want to kill everything sort of instantly. It's a little dicey to go to the mini-boss. I'll just heal just to be super safe. I'll go to the mini-boss and then I'll upgrade. Again, I'm kind of scared of the mini-boss because, again, I know that I can absolutely tear through like big packs of guys because I have such good area of effect damage, but my single target damage isn't that good. In fact, it's probably even worth using my Dagger as I am here, just for a little bit of extra damage. But again, you have so much mobility and disruption with this build, I'm really not too worried about like the power level. So I could go ahead and max out my Faerie. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Nothing's on sale. I could have upgraded Cyclone, that would make it a little easier to set up some of these attacks, and I have started 2 sets. Which normally would make me quite weak, but again, I just think there's so much internal synergy in this loadout that I don't have to worry about it. So now I'm using my Faerie teleport as an offensive skill. I'm using my Cyclone. I'm not even like spreading out my Cyclone and Vacuum Grenade, which would give me a little more disruption. Like there, I got to interrupt his attacks twice. Because I'm just trying to spam things off and just get my damage in. I do sort of want to prefer area of effect fights when I have that choice. Let's see what's over here. Okay, so there is the Jeweler. That's actually a great place to dust. I think I'll walk up that way. I do need the Jeweler for Pyrian, but I really need the Blacksmith because hitting the Blacksmith could allow me to complete Echo Spark, and it would let me advance Pyrians too. So I'm going to move up here in hopes of identifying the Blacksmith location. And again, starting these fights, I blink in, I do a bunch of damage with my Faerie ability. I'm just going to go ahead and blow up the Temple of Necris. It shouldn't be too hard. Actually, it's going to be hard to blow it up without killing everyone first, so I have to be a little bit careful. Alright, there we go. It's down. So I can interrupt his corpse eat there. Okay, so I was lucky enough to find the Blacksmith here. I'll go ahead and dust him, because there are 2 pieces I want from him. And I'll hit this point first so that I actually have enough money to buy 2 pieces. I believe now with level 3 in my Faerie teleport, even though I don't have much stat support, I haven't really upgraded my stats much, I still one-shot the little guys with my Faerie teleports. So if I'm smart and like the full guys like that, oops, I just screwed up the Merciless Defense for no reason. But anyways, if I was smart, I easily could have got a Merciless Defense here, because the Faerie has relatively low cooldowns, and so it means that I can easily just use the teleport to clear out the little guys and not give them a chance to escape. I just let that one get away as I was trying to describe the appropriate strategy there. Anyways, okay, I get to complete the Echo Spark. Unfortunately, I didn't get to make progress on Pyrian's set here. That's a little bit of bad luck with the sets. I'll hit the mini-boss for the bonus gold, even though I kind of suck against single targets. So I do have to be a little careful as I spam off my skills that I don't get myself killed. Now that I have Echo Spark up, it means I can really cast quite often. Oops. I'm already starting to screw myself up. But again, I'm quite powerful, and I think this build in general is just powerful. I will pick up the extra Führer favor because I would love to have them as my god. That's going to let me just like one-shot these fights even more so. And I kind of want to hit the Wise Man, but, you know, I think it's more important that I hit the Jeweler and the Gold Mountain. I don't need to upgrade right away. I was hoping for some skill mastery support here. I'm still not getting it. So I'll just go ahead and buy some more warp stones. I could buy the healing. And I think I'm just going to kill everything instantly now. So you saw there that like I could pull everyone together. I just want to keep them masked up so that when I do go ahead and blink into the middle of them, I hit them all. So I could like pull the guys behind me with Cyclone. Oh wow, I revealed both gold mountains, but I don't actually have time to hit both. So I'm just going to hit one, then the other, then teleport to the boss. Okay, so I pull those guys, and then I pull the other guys. I can't really describe it too well. This guy's scattered a bit. But basically I can move next to this guy, pull it next to this guy, and vacuum them all together, and then jump off. Alright, let's shop. So I did get to at least make progress here. I was hoping I could have completed that set, and with a little more luck I would have, but oh well, I still have to look for a blacksmith, or I have to stop at a bazaar and go ahead and finish that set. Alright, so I have tons of skills I can spam off. I'll just go ahead and kill all these guys as they come out. I have, again, a ton of control over the enemy with all these cyclones. I probably should have interrupted this guy. I have plenty of stuns. There's no good explanation for them not stunning him. You do see that I struggle a little bit with the single target damage. Okay, so I interrupted his corpse eat there. That'll make the fight a little faster. Again, I was just trying to chain things off there to clear this a little faster. I'm treating it a bit like a daily because I think this is such a powerful loadout that I should be able to kill things somewhat recklessly. Alright, again, I am looking for that blacksmith or the bazaar, so let's check there. So there's the bazaar, and there in fact is the Temple of Faerie. I do not need a jeweler any longer. So let's explore one more point, maybe hit a town, heal up or something, and then I'll go straight for that Faerie favor and the bazaar, which will allow me to complete Pyrian set. I think Pyrian set is not actually going to do much this run. My skill mastery is not very high and my attack damage is quite low. I think it was probably a bad idea to go for that set, but I was just kind of thinking, oh, let's do more crazy like area of effect stuff. And I just missed that guy. Wow. Pathetic. I was just thinking, I'm always going to be right in the middle of the enemies. I'm always going to be pulling them onto me with vortex strikes and that sort of thing. So why not just pick up the extra? So I have to be careful here. I intentionally stopped hitting those guys because I realized that I was actually just going to blow up all the guys before I blew them. So now I can kill the guys. I do really need some skill mastery. It's kind of obscene how like underpowered this run is in some ways. So I'm going to go straight to the Temple of Faerie. This will give me rank 2. Again, just sort of stacking guys up. So like this run is really strong, but at the same time, I just temple there. At the same time, I'm not doing a lot of damage to a single target, and that's mostly. It's mostly to me not having any skill mastery support, so I'm hoping here to find like an Elixir of Contemplation. Obviously I'm hoping to complete the Pyrian set. I know I'll be able to do that. So that was kind of crappy. I need to upgrade Cyclone. Ooh, I'm going to get myself killed. I'm not paying attention. Sorry, whenever I start looking at my build mid-fight, I was looking at which skills I need to upgrade. So I have Cyclone at level 1 right now, which is not ideal. I will go ahead and dust the bazaar. I want to buy a couple items here ideally. Okay, so a Faerie statue on sale is amazing. That is the god I'm going for, so now I have him maxed out. The Pyrian set I will go ahead and complete, and the Magus robes will give me even crazier low cooldowns. So now I have to be more concerned really about not killing myself. I will go heal here. Okay. I kind of need a little of everything. I don't have money for everything. That's fine. I'll just make my way to the boss. Okay, so if I had upgraded my Cyclone, I could easily pull all these guys together. But you see, just by getting in the middle of the guys and letting my Pyrian set do work, that I can kill everything really fast. In fact, I need to be careful to actually like go out of my way to kill that temple, because I'm killing things so fast. Actually, that was totally pointless. I forgot I already had max favor with my god. See, this build just gets out of hand in a hurry. Okay, so I'm immediately going to be jumping on to these guys, chaining my skills, have super low cooldowns, which means I have super good disruption capability. I actually thought I had my teleport up there, which is why I let myself get hit. I should be using my teleport to dodge still. This guy out right away. Kind of crazy, honestly, to play with Echo Spark. This is kind of a hard version of this build. I would have much rather had something like a Grandmaster set. It makes it just, you know, really simple to manage. I am going to pick up the Skill Mastery booster. That's going to be a huge boost to my damage. I don't need Furor again, so let's just move here. I'm gonna wiggle my way up here, and that's gonna let me upgrade my Cyclone. Once I have my Cyclone upgraded, I'm gonna be able to mask everyone into one spot extremely easily. Whereas right now, it's a little bit tricky to get everyone masked up. Let me just check on something. Actually, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to just pause here, and I'll continue the recording in a minute.